Dostie here. I think I finally have a semi-quiet moment without too many screaming kids in the neighborhood. So, and without that evil wind that has been raking Colorado for the better part of the last 2 months, and there was an awful lot of wind in February too, but that's not why I'm here. Wanted to talk about Freeheel Life's Protector ski. The 95 millimeter waisted version, and it's got some nice features. It's got, so like if we were reading this ski, if I were just reading it before I'd actually skied it, it's got a 125 tip, 115 tail, it's 95 at the waist. It's plenty of width to give you good flotation in soft snow, even in ultra pow. You might want something wider in those cases, but you're not going to be grumpy with this, okay? And so that's a 15 millimeter side cut, all right? 15 millimeters difference between the tip and the waist, which is what kind of tends to dominate the turn radius. And I would guess something like that is on the small side of medium, without actually skiing it. And I like the tail. It's a little bit more rockered than I would prefer, but its widest point is before it starts flaring, so it tends to hold the tail, the end of a turn, pretty strongly. Not quite as good as a hardtail, but close, right? It doesn't wash out. That's what I like about it. And you can do fallen leaf maneuver with it pretty easily if you need to. The tip is semi-early rise, but it's got decent rocker. Here's the thing that I think you'll like the most. It has a really round, firm flex. Not too firm, but it's not a noodle. So now that's largely because of the magic inside. It's an ash poplar wood core mix, mostly ash, some poplar in there, but definitely dominated by the ash. So it has a real good springiness as well. You know what? And I think, let me just go get the other one. I want to show you the camber, because that'll give you some idea of how much spring this has. Okay, so, that's about a centimeter of gap there. And fairly good spring. I like that amount of camber. It's not too much, not too little. How does it ski? Well, on firm snow, it really held an edge well, okay? It wasn't having a hard time on the hard. I thought it was it needed to be detuned on the tips. It was a little bit grabby. But as soon as I got on soft snow, then I was feeling the shape of the ski. And for that, it was really versatile. I mean, it's a stiff enough ski, you can kind of let it run and really hold a solid edge, doing GS style, long radius, like, 25, 30 meters. But then as soon as you start digging in, it does what it wants to do, like an 18 meter radius turn. And of course, you can push it harder and make some real nice, tight slalom style turns. But generally, this wants to do medium radius turns or longer radius, just going fast. It's really stable. In the bumps, I found, the ski didn't keep me from slaying the bumps. If anything prevented me from slaying the bumps, it was the bumps. And my ability with any ski. There were some white-sized Volkswagens at Alta when we were testing that Tay wanted to entrap me in, but I bailed. I could see the snare was set, and so I backed off. Now, if you're younger like Tay, he just rips it, probably in any ski, but I would say this is a ski that gives him and will give you confidence in a lot of conditions. The Freeheel Life Protector 95. If you think that's just too narrow, there's a 105 version, and you can pre-order now with Freeheel Life. Okay, Dostie out. Get out there. It's still ski season, and spread Telemark.